Zarkazm here, and welcome back to another episode of GregTech. In the last episode, we did, we kind of died once or twice, and ended up back at the spawn. Now, I did do some mining, actually. I'll take a look at what I've got. I got about a stack and a half of this banded iron ore, which I did discover is basically iron ore. Also, dug into a cave, found a decent amount of gold, a little bit more redstone, and some diamond. Also found a little bit of tin, a crap load of coal. There's actually still a bunch of coal down there. And I found some more Certus, and I actually had to make another Certus pick, because I went through the pick that I had. Now you'll notice I do have a mini-map now. I installed voxel map. I actually want to turn radar. I don't really want to see hostiles, or do I? I guess I'll leave it on. Why not? Well, no, I don't want to see hostiles because it's not very accurate, honestly. I don't like to see hostiles. But yeah, I do have voxel map. I put a waypoint over at the spawn. I actually should probably put a waypoint here at the top of this cave. It's probably a good idea. So we'll go outside here and cave. Why not? All right. So, got a waypoint there. Let's go back downstairs. We do need to kind of establish an actual place. Now, another thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to turn keep inventory back off. You know, remember a couple episodes ago, I did turn keep inventory on, but I've actually since added open blocks to the pack. There we go. Not really so much for what it has. I can't really see myself actually using a lot of the stuff in open blocks. Maybe sprinklers for a farm or something. But I mostly wanted it for the gravestone. I do know that there are other gravestone mods, but I prefer the open blocks one just fine. I also added tree capitator and random things, specifically because random things will dissolve the leaves quickly, and of course I think random things has stuff, colored lamps, really nothing major, so I won't really notice that much of a difference. I'm trying to think what else I added. I think the only other thing I added was, of course, Optifine. I can do, got, hopefully my FPS will be a little smoother, and things like that. So anyway, enough of that. Let's actually get started into some GregTech stuff. I've died 2 times, both times from creepers, and we've completed a little bit of the quest. We do need to get fences and wood. Now we do have all this iron, but I want to make the most of our iron. That's one thing that GregTech is really about, is making the most of your resources. Now, an issue here is, of course, the macerator, which you would typically use. If I can find the dang thing. Automatic canning machine. Plate bending machine. Am I just blind? I can't find this stupid macerator. Automatic macerator, universal macerator. Okay, macerator. Oh, that's right. The actual. So in default GregTech, in the default config, the industrial craft macerator is actually disabled. So we'll need to make the automated macerator, which requires steel plates, a steel machine hull, an advanced circuit, and diamond dust. Alternatively, there is like a diamond grinder thing in normal circuits. But I think, yeah, that's for I don't even know what this craft profiling thing is for. How do I get back to... Oh, because I'm looking at gears. So anyway, so that's the macerator. So we can't really make that. Now we do have Railcraft installed. Railcraft does have this rock crusher thing, which is 4 diamonds, steel block, and 4 pistons. However, you do have to do this 3 times. It's a multi-block structure. You need 3 by 2 by 2, so you basically need 12 blocks, which obviously we don't have. Now, since we have Applied Energistics installed, there is this little thing here called a grindstone. Very easy to make. Just 3 either nether quartz dust or Certus quartz dust, which we do have. We have quite a bit. It requires a wooden gear, which if you don't have Buildcraft installed, which we don't in this pack, Applied Energistics adds its own. Alternatively, this is actually the same recipe as a Buildcraft wood gear, which would overwrite that recipe. So we will go ahead and just get the gear out of the way. There we go. The other thing you're going to need, actually, that involves wood, what's it called? Dang it, I don't know what it's called. I think the recipe is like that. A wooden crank. That will actually go on top of the grindstone. Alright, back to grindstone. I think we do need some 3 cooked stone here. Now, this actually could be a problem because I only have 2 cobblestone. Everything else is some weird, goofy stone. Now, if we head back down real quick, maybe we can find just some good old-fashioned stone. Although I don't think so. I mean, this Geologica mod really just takes over everything. It's kind of nuts. Okay. What we may have to do is actually make a cobblestone generator. This might be a little more survival-esque than I thought. Let's go back up to the surface. Maybe there'll be something easy up top. Let me get back up there. See what we got. I hear things walking around. Pigs. Alright, now I just need some plain old stone. Plain stone. This is all marble and... No, that's not even stone. Granite stone, granite stone. More granite. Jeez, tons of granite. Alright. Well then. This is a problem. What's this? More marble. Oh, it's down here. Like a weird opening. Alright, yep. So it looks like I'm going to have to make a cobblestone generator. So, let me get the stuff together and I'll be right back. Okay. I actually don't need a cobblestone generator. I just noticed this recipe here. To make cobblestone, I can use 2 cobblestone slabs, and to make cobblestone slabs, it looks like 3 of any of the weird Geologica cobblestone, which I've got plenty of that. So let's give that a try. There we go. And booyah! Looky there. Alright, let's get some of this cobblestone cooking, because I do need smooth stone for this particular recipe. Alright, so grindstone, wooden gear up there. We got the dust. Is it 2 dust? I think it is 3 dust, actually. 2 cobblestone in the bottom. Oh, I'm so used to using crafting stations from Tinker's Construct, where it actually keeps the items into the crafting table. That's a little annoying. Might have to add another mod to help handle that. I can actually think of one off the top of my head. We'll do this, and 2 cobblestone. There we go. We got a grindstone. I guess we'll just put it there for now. And then wooden crank goes on top of it. Now, if you do spin the crank without anything in it, it will break, and we don't want to do that. So let's get the iron going. We're just gonna cook it all because we need as much iron as we can. Now give it a couple of spins. You'll see it throws it into the center. A couple more spins. It will eventually crank. There you go. It will eventually give you the dust, and it does split it into 2. So it's just like a manual macerator. So I'm gonna get cranking here on this iron ore, and we can progress further hopefully. So see you guys in a little bit. All right, I've almost got it all ground up. I've also been cooking some back here. Now I should mention GregTech has an ore unification feature. And what that means, and you can actually disable it in the config if you don't like it. What that means is it will detect similar ores from other mods. See, like this is Industrial Craft, and you just notice it just changed to the GregTech version of it. That's one thing that GregTech does, is it makes GregTech versions of virtually everything, of every ingot, every dust, etc., etc. I'm surprised there aren't GregTech Certus quartz yet. Actually, there might be in future versions. But yeah, so the Industrial Craft dust that we just got from all that iron has been turned into GregTech dust, and we're just smelting it away up there. I'll just let that smelt. All right, now we can actually get started into some things. So the whole point of this was to make the saw. In order to make the saw, we need we need plates, and we need the file. In order to make the file, you also need plates. In order to make plates, you need the hammer. We did find enough bronze ingots in a dungeon chest to make a hammer, so we've at least got that. So the next thing we need to make is a file. So we take a look at a file. It just needs a stick and 2 plates. And to make plates, you just take a hammer. Wait. Is it like that? There we go. Just make a hammer and make some plates. Now, since we have Railcraft installed, this will actually make Railcraft plates. I think it'll change to GregTech plates if I sit here for a second. Maybe not. Alright, so we'll take a stick, and there we go. We have an iron file. So now we can actually make the saw. Or I do have 5 steel, and it might actually be worthwhile to make a steel saw. So we have enough steel to make the plates. The only other thing about a steel saw is you need iron rods, which is actually not too difficult. So we'll make those. And to make iron rods, we just take a file and... is it there? There. Ah, there we go. Iron rods. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 iron rods. Now we can finally make a steel saw. That should actually do us pretty good. In fact, now we can take, instead of getting 2 planks for our wood, we'll get 4 planks for our wood. Same thing with sticks. Stick in here, instead of getting 2 sticks, we'll actually get 4 sticks. Now, I need to make a stack of fences in order to complete the quest, which I can already tell I do not have enough wood for. Problem with the flint axe, however, is that it doesn't seem to... register on this version of Tree Capitator, which kind of sucks. But let's go outside, get some more wood. Of course, we're in kind of a bad area to try to get the wood. Let's just scale the mountainside here.